Hi guys, I'm Shmi and I'm joined here by SaabKyle04.
Hey everybody.
Kyle's been over because today we're at Goodwood, the home of Rolls-Royce motor cars, and we're sat right now inside the Phantom Drophead coupe, which you've been filming for an in-depth piece on your channel.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it? Like this car?
Yeah. I mean,
it was on your shortlist.
Could you be in a better environment right now?
Yeah, exactly. And this is my favourite thing, the doors.
Yes.
That was some amazing timing, but that's the coolest thing about this car. You can press a button and the doors close. Well, earlier today when we arrived here at the factory, we both put out selfies on Instagram. We put out pictures asking you guys what questions you wanted to know about each other. So I've got a whole series of questions to ask Kyle that you guys have asked me to ask him. So we're going to go through these.
Okay.
And vice versa, I think, and see what you guys have asked and what you'd like to know.
Right.
Shall I kick off?
Yes, let's go.
Seeing as we're here at Goodwood, what's your favourite thing about this car? The Phantom Drophead Coupe.
Probably just the classic lines. The thing that I like the most is when you put the top down, you have the teak wood that makes the silhouette go around the entire vehicle. Especially when you're looking at it from more of a top-down perspective, it's really pretty. The backseat itself actually curves around. It reminds me of like a classic yacht.
Yes.
Like the back of a classic yacht. It's real pretty.
It's very, very pretty, that's for sure. Right, let's have a look. I've got a lot of comments here, so there's a lot to choose from. What was your favourite part of your trip to the UK?
Ooh. Besides meeting Shmi 150?
Oh!
Probably just the diverse amount of cars and like the supercar scene in London is unbelievable.
So you enjoyed the day car spotting?
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. London's crazy. I knew there was a lot of, I knew it was a pretty big scene from your videos and stuff, but man, once you see it in person, you can't unsee that.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to go back to North Carolina and be like, aw.
There's no 458s on every corner. 458s, Gallardos, Aventadors. And these days, you've got La Ferrari, Enzo. We saw everything. We went car spotting on Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty good day to introduce you to the world of of London spotting.
That's awesome.
So, what else do we have? The big question, well, the big Top Gear question right now. La Ferrari P1 or 918 Spyder? Or something American.
I'll keep it on the subject. I have not been in any of those in person yet. I've been in the Wyra, which that was awesome. But if I had to pick based on looks alone, I'd probably say, gosh,
you're stuck.
Yeah, I really like the P1. I'm tied between that and the LaFerrari. I don't know. The LaFerrari just looks insane, and I saw it in person on our car spotting trip, and I don't know. LaFerrari.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Very, very valuable and special car, no question about that. Let's see. There are lots of comments. This one's written in French. I'm not even going to try. When and why did you start loving cars?
I grew up around cars. My dad used to play baseball, and when he retired from that, he opened up a car dealership in Florida. We moved to North Carolina, and he's had that ever since. So all through school, I worked there. I started making videos there. I went to dealer auctions. I've just had a lot of car exposure my entire life, and that's where I originally got the YouTube inspiration to make videos. Just
started going, and it goes from there.
Yeah.
It's a crazy place, the internet.
Yeah.
What do we have here? Let's go one more from my end. What is your daily driver?
A 2012 Dodge Charger RT Max and a 2003 Chevrolet Avalanche Z71.
America.
With big dual exhaust on the Avalanche. It's loud.
Lots of noise, lots of noise. Right, so what do you have? What have you got going on there? Awkward moment. What do people want to know?
If you can help any car company build a car, what company would that be?
Ooh, well, I'd love to see TVR coming back. That's a big one. TVR. We
talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we did. British company, have made some pretty cool and very noisy cars over the years, but they've just taken new ownership, of course, so waiting to see what happens. Equally to TVR, Lotus. Be nice to see Lotus coming back and doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I seem to be all about the British cars right here, don't I? Yeah, I think I'll go with those two.
All right. When is the right season to spot cars in London?
Spotting cars in London. Pretty much, car spotting is a game of luck. It can be any time. Your chances are increased if the weather is nice, if it's summertime. Things are based quite a lot around Ramadan, so the Arab cars all arrive, and that's what a lot of people want to see after Ramadan ends, or Ramadan moves each year, so it's a different dates. Weekends, holidays, all sorts of random things. But again, it's a game of luck. It can be... I remember one day in, I think it was about the 5th of January, and I was just walking down the street, absolutely frozen, and there was a Bugatti Veyron Supersport when they were brand new. It's luck. You never know.
There's a lot more to it than you think, trust me.
Like with the LaFerrari and Enzo. Just by complete coincidence, around the corner, we heard a noise, walked round, and there was an Enzo.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
All right, McLaren F1 or P1?
Oh, the F1. Has to be the F1. I love everything about the P1, but there is something truly special about the McLaren F1. All of the history. This year's the 20th anniversary, of course, of the F1 GTR winning at Le Mans, so it's a particularly special year. And yeah, something's very, very special about that car.
All right. If you can drive any car in the world, no amount of money, totally unlimited money, what would you drive for the rest of your life?
Ooh.
If that's even possible to answer.
One question.
People
to
ask me that
drive,
all the time.
no alternatives. One car all the time, nothing else, forever. If I wanted to be at the forefront of technology, I think I would definitely be going with Koenigsegg Regera.
Yeah.
Just because
Good choice.
it's insanely powerful, mega car, 1,500 horsepower, 1,100 horsepower from the engine, another 700 maximum horsepower from 3 electric motors, and they all combine together with the torque operating at different... Sorry, the horsepower at different engine... Complicated. Speak to Christian. I'll get him to do a video about how all of this works. So you get up to 1,500 horsepower, and that thing just looks like a spaceship. Definitely very future-proofed. And you could probably drive it all the time.
All right.
There we go. Koenigsegg Regera.
Sounds good.
Money was no object. That's what the question said.
You have any more? You want me to keep going?
No, I should have another look through. Let's see. Lots of the same question. Everybody wants to know what your favourite car is. What is your favourite car? We've just done a similar thing for me. What's your favourite car?
A realistic car.
Yeah, let's go with that. Realistic. What's the car you'd realistically like to have in your garage one day?
I would really like the 2015 Dodge Charger SRT 392. I've been talking about that a lot.
You did a video with it very recently.
Yeah, I had a press vehicle recently in Phantom Black with red interior, and I love red interior. I don't know. I just really like that overall car. It's very refined feeling. It's relatively affordable for what you get, and you can see all the information and stuff on that video on my channel. I uploaded it pretty recently.
Yeah, go watch it.
Here's one for you. Electric, hybrid, petrol, diesel. What's your take and preference on it, and how do you see it impacting supercars in time to come?
Wow, that's a very, very in-depth question. You could probably talk for a long time on this topic. Well, clearly the latest trio of hybrid hypercars, the LaFerrari, the P1, the 918, they've all embraced the electrics element for purposes of extra performance. They all put down the power that allows you earlier torque, power to the front wheels. Like, the 918 is absolutely rapid. It's a heavy car, but it's got so much power and it accelerates in such a phenomenal way, and I've been fortunate enough to drive it a few times. So I think the future is clearly going in that direction. I mean, a lot of cars are going towards turbocharged now, but as the electric technologies develop and as batteries get smaller and lighter and more powerful, clearly they are going to make some astonishing cars to drive. Yeah. The power, the performance, the efficiency is all going to be there. It's hard to look too far ahead because there's so much even going on on a day-to-day at the moment. I've never been a big fan of diesel cars. I had one once and didn't really like it because they're really noisy and chuggy when you just start them up and make lots of horrible sounds.
Going off that, we talked about this earlier. How has the English automotive industry changed in the last 10 years?
It's the English automotive industry.
We're talking about diesel and how they're...
Yeah, so I guess car sales in general... there's a massively wider breadth of different cars you can buy. That's probably the big thing going on at the moment. Every company is offering a billion different options. It's cool seeing especially the luxury end of British cars. The Rolls-Royces. Rolls-Royce production is now up to over 4,000 cars a year. McLaren are reaching 2,000 cars a year, and these are some seriously nice vehicles. How's British industry changing? I suppose I don't really know that much about what it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I guess so.
Only just been driving for 10 years, just now. But it certainly looks exciting on the luxury car end. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else we've got for you. What hot hatch would you buy?
Ooh, hot hatch. Like performance or like affordable? Like high performance or affordable?
High performance hot hatch.
Probably just because I can't get it in America, but I really like that A45 AMG.
Yes, yeah. There's
That thing is
well,
sick.
there's this massive draw because for the cars you can't get out there.
I got we had the CLA, we had the GLA, but we don't have the one in between that seems the coolest.
Yeah, and we were also, as we were filming the Zonda, which for you guys in the US is like amazing.
Yeah.
So it was brilliant of Super Futura to have us down to film that car as well.
Definitely.
And you get to find a car you can't really get at home. Gosh, so many people asking the same question. Dream car, favourite car, what's the
Somebody
one car you buy?
asked me if I'm filming test drive, could I add test drive parts to my reviews? And yes, I'm trying to. I couldn't do that beforehand with obviously dealer cars that are for sale. You can't just take them out and joyride them and do road tests and all that kind of stuff. But I'm working closely with a press car company that is giving me week-long loaners so I can start integrating that. I'm trying to do some of that with Tim and some other opportunities. So yes, not always, but definitely a lot more than used to.
Yeah, that's something that's actually come up a few times as well. How do you get access to the cars and stuff like that?
Yeah.
A lot of press cars, like the fact that we're at Rolls-Royce right now, the very factory where this Phantom Drophead Coupe was even built.
And hopefully
probably
this is,
on the production line just over there somewhere.
yeah, so hopefully this is just the start to a whole lot of awesome things to come through 2015.
Great. So, from a friend of mine, why don't you travel around Europe more?
Well,
It's on the cards. You're here right now.
well, I didn't really know anybody that much until Gumball when Tim and I got together the first time. But yeah, we just decided, you know what, let's set up a Europe trip or a UK trip. A few days, set up a bunch of stuff, and I've had a blast. I'm definitely going to come back soon. So this is not the last time you're going to see this happen.
We had a lot going on this trip.
I'm so tired.
Well, it's been a long day today. You can probably tell the sun's setting now. But any more your end? I think we've pretty much covered mine.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
But yeah, so thanks everyone for commenting on both of our Instagram feeds. If you're not already following, make sure you get on board with that. If you want to see Kyle's full in-depth look at this car, make sure you head over to his channel, take a look. And we've got plenty of other stuff we filmed on this trip as well. So be subscribed to both channels, please, and we'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers! And then we're going to go inside for that one, the Mantis Green New Shmeemobile 6.